Hello, my friend. Are you ready for the third installment in Why Do People Watch? This week, we are talking about Kathleen Lights. Kathleen was very highly requested, not just in the comments under Jackie's video, but also in the comments under Christy's video. So I took your suggestion, I dug deep in the history of Kathleen Lights. And if that sounds interesting to you, if you want to see where she started, where she is now, and why I think people watch her channel, hang tight. We're getting into it right now. Before we talk about why people watch Kathleen Lights, we need a little bit of a history. We need to go back in time to 2013. Cue the transitional dream sequence.
Shortly after creating her account in January 2013, Kathleen Lights uploaded her first video, My Favorite Permanent MAC Lipsticks, on February 23rd, 2013. In the video, she explains that she doesn't see a point in showing limited edition lipsticks that you can no longer buy, has a very silly interaction with her dog Cornelius, then shows some up-close lip swatches of 14 lipsticks. About a month later, Kathleen uploaded the About Me tag, where she revealed lots of fun tidbits, including that she would rather spend time with dogs than people, her love for Easter and Marshmallow Peeps, as well as her love for Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. Unlike many YouTubers, when looking back at Kathleen's video view count in her first year, she doesn't have a single video with lower views than 15,000. I reached out to Kathleen and she said that initially her first videos, like most people, got fewer than 500 views, and she was ecstatic when she reached 16 subscribers. According to Kathleen, the first video that hit for her was the wearable 4th of July makeup tutorial that crossed 7,000 views. But without Kathleen's insight on this, it would have been impossible to know, as quite a few videos from her first year easily reach 100,000 views and beyond, with her third video, My No Makeup makeup tutorial, having over 600,000 views, and her 9th video, Get Ready With Me Date Night Makeup, is her oldest video to hit over 1 million views. It seems like people that subscribe to Kathleen go back and watch a lot of her older content. In May of 2013, we are introduced to Kathleen's husband Danny through the husband tag and her older sister through the sister tag about a month later. In January 2014, Kathleen uploaded a video called Update What's Been Going On, letting her subscribers know that Danny, who was in the Navy, would be deployed for 6 months. Trying to hold back tears, she explained that she was living in Mississippi but moved back in with her dad in Florida to spend time with her family while Danny was deployed. She also mentioned that YouTube was a great way for her to occupy her mind during the deployment. She returned to Mississippi when Danny returned in late June. Also, upon Danny's return, the couple decided to start a vlog channel called Days of Our Lights. Their first video was a look into what Danny does on a Sunday when Kathleen films, which included a bit of cleaning, video game playing, and pranking Kathleen by hiding her phone. Through the vlogs, we see proof of her love of Gary Sinise, Buffalo Wild Wings, fried pickles, and dogs, as she adopts a new puppy from the Humane Society and names her Celine. A few months later, her dog Porter comes into her life. Making an appearance in the last episode on the vlog channel is Kathleen's friend Gabby, who would later go on to create Alamar Cosmetics in May of 2018. Though the vlogs seem to have gotten a considerable amount of attention, earning an average of 175,000 views per video from Kathleen's fan base, videos were suddenly cut short a little over a year in, with a total of 13 videos uploaded. Even though the channel has not had content in over 4 years, there are 140,000 subscribers waiting if they ever decide to upload there again. Hint, hint, winky face. In total, Kathleen uploaded 117 videos in her first year, averaging 2 to 3 videos per week. In this time, she uploaded a mix of tutorials and favorites and tag videos, and her first Ipsy and BoxyCharm unboxings. In August of 2014, just a little over a year and a half after starting her channel, Kathleen started her now infamous cat chats with favorite things, embarrassing moments, and more, where she talks about why she started YouTube and how it feels to have close to 200,000 subscribers. What could be more exciting than 200,000 subscribers? How about a collab lipstick with ColourPop? Her first lippy sticks and lippy pencil, called Lumiere, launched in late November 2014. Described as a not too light, not too dark kind of mauve for all skin tones, Lumiere quickly became one of ColourPop's most popular shades. What Kathleen didn't know was that though 2014 was an amazing year on YouTube, it would be nothing compared to her 2015 accomplishments. In January, Kathleen uploaded a video that would be one of her most successful to date, a hilarious video where she does Danny's makeup. It's currently sitting at 5.8 million views. Incidentally, this video was in celebration of Kathleen hitting 500,000 YouTube subscribers, just 4 months after she hit 200,000 subscribers. In April 2015, she released her second collab with ColourPop, a quad of super shock shadows called Where the Light Is. Throughout the video, she shows her awareness of the needs of her subscribers by commenting about the $20 price point being too high for some people, as well as that the lightest shade may not work for deeper skin tones. She then explains the price point for shadows for $5 each and alternatives to the lightest shade for those with deeper complexions. But as we know, with the positive growth of a channel comes a lot of negative as well. In May, Kathleen uploaded a video called Late Night Thoughts, where she vented about a thread of comments underneath a comment that she had posted on a Jaclyn Hill video. She said there were 75 comments full of assumptions about the kind of person she was and how much it hurt her to read these assumptions. Not one to focus on the negative, Kathleen ended her video by telling those watching how much she appreciates them and how having their support means so much to her. 1 month later, Kathleen uploaded a video thanking her fans for 1 million subscribers. In the video, Kathleen is flabbergasted, not understanding how she creates the same kind of content as so many other YouTubers and is gaining subscribers so much faster. The hits didn't end there. Kathleen released her second collab of the year in September, this time with Ofra Cosmetics on a liquid lipstick shade called Miami Fever, an orangey brown red terracotta shade. But it wasn't all sunshine and collabs for Kathleen in 2015. Through Danny choosing not to re-enlist in the Navy, having to quickly move out of their home in Key West, moving in with Danny's dad, and waiting for a house to finish being built, Kathleen continued to upload as much as she could, pushing through her anxiety and inconsistent filming locations and situations to deliver content to her audience. While Kathleen's personal life was complicated, her relationship with ColourPop was not. Due to the popularity of Kathleen's previous 2 collabs with the brand, she collabed once again with ColourPop for the Where the Night Is collection in late December of 2015, consisting of another 4-color Super Shock collection, 2 lippy sticks, and 2 lippy liners. After the long wait, Kathleen finally moves into her home in January 2016, but the major events didn't stop there. In January 2016, she releases Lumiere 2 with ColourPop, another collection of 3 ultra satin lips and eyeliner in July, a highlighter palette with Makeup Geek in August, and a palette with Morphe in October. But nothing could prepare Kathleen's subscribers for what she would announce in November. On November 21st of 2016, Kathleen announced her own cosmetic brand, but it wasn't a makeup brand selling warm shadows and colorful lipsticks. It was a nail polish brand called Kale Polish. Though Kathleen had collabed a lot, this is the first time that she's able to design a line from start to finish, from the formula to the packaging to the logo to the shades. She even made the cap soft touch so that it would be easier to open, and designed the brush based on polls taken through her Twitter account. Over the next 2 years, Kathleen continues the same format of videos that she has since the start of her channel: tutorials, reviews, subscription unboxings, and cat chats, in addition to the updates on seasonal nail polishes from Kale Polish, including one released for her 25th and 26th birthdays called Das Expensive, after her signature saying. She even developed the Kale Polish and ColourPop collab set called Lips and Tips in November of 2017, and the Zodiac collection from ColourPop in July of 2018. Also in 2018, Kathleen went through some cosmetic changes through Invisalign for her teeth and breast augmentation surgery. And we've finally made it to 2019. Kathleen had a very eventful 2019 in the launch of even more collabs with ColourPop, including the Zodiac Loose Pigment collection, the Dream Streak collection, and the So Jaded palette. She also started a paid membership show on her channel called Cafecito con Kathleen, where she did interviews, sketch comedy, and cooking shows. And another notable moment, the launching of Lights Label, a clothing and jewelry website. But one of the most notable moments in 2019 was Kathleen's break from her co-owners at the Kale Polish brand. In the video launched in March, Kathleen explained that she was the creative drive behind Kale Polish, and that the people she had a falling out with were more of the business side of things. She said she felt they were making decisions like the loss of international shipping without her, and not respecting her as the owner and treating her like a little girl. But her fans didn't have to wait too long for Kathleen to recover. In November, Lights Lacquer was born. With the same soft touch caps and square bottles, Kathleen launched out on her own, being the boss babe that she is. As of the filming of this video, Kathleen is currently averaging 10,000 new subscribers and close to 5 million views per month, and has uploaded over 100 videos that have been viewed over 1 million times each. At this rate, she should reach 600 million total video views by June of 2020. Unlike many YouTubers who change their content over time, Kathleen has been extremely consistent, not only in the amount of uploads, but in the content she produces. It's absolutely fascinating, like Kathleen mentioned in 2015, that she uploads the same kind of content as many other YouTubers, but gets exponentially more views and subscribers from this type of content. Why? The only factor that makes sense is that Kathleen is just Kathleen. She's not only beauty guru beautiful, but she's also down to earth, funny, and imperfect. And that is what brings her subscribers back over and over. Kathleen just being unapologetically Kathleen, and sometimes apologetically Kathleen, makes her one of the most loved beauty YouTubers on the platform.
After spending hours and hours and hours watching her content, I would like to kind of break down why I think people watch Kathleen Lights. And the first reason why I think is that her personality, to me at least, catches me off guard. If I were just to see one of Kathleen's thumbnails, I would look at her and think, wow, she is so beautiful. I bet I won't be able to relate to her at all. That, you know, she looks like a model. She looks like somebody that is just so far out of reach, someone that might have been the cheerleader that is, you know, the mean girl or whatever, you know, just because she is just so incredibly beautiful. And then you click on her videos and you realize, oh my gosh, that is not who this person is at all, that she is goofy and silly and is vulnerable on camera, and yet it openly shares her life and her feelings and her emotions, and she's really goofy. And I think that catches people off guard and is very attractive to people to see that someone that can be that beautiful can also be that down to earth. Another thing Kathleen is excellent at is communicating with her audience and connecting with her audience. Whenever she is going to go on even a week break, she either tells her audience ahead of time or will come back and say, hey, this is what happened, this is why I wasn't creating content. And I think that her audience really appreciates that and respects that, because not only do they feel respected and that Kathleen finds their relationship to be important, but also it's good to know what's happening with your online friend, with someone that you feel connected to. And I think that it's easy to connect to Kathleen as you watch her story unfold over the years. Another thing she does is that she is constantly telling her audience how grateful she is for them. Every single time she has some kind of collab, which she's had a lot of collabs, you saw the collabs, she always says how grateful she is and how she wouldn't have been able to get this collab without people's support. And you can tell that she really truly means that from her soul. She's not just saying that just because she knows it's the right thing to say. She's saying it because she truly means it, and you feel it through the camera. A little more about her content. I've noticed as I was going through is that she uses a wide range of products on her channel. She uses from drugstore, way less expensive, all the way up to super luxury cosmetics. That helps people to find reviews for products that are in their personal price range, but also knowing that Kathleen knows a good product, that she's tried the gamut from very inexpensive to very, very expensive. She's tried good products, she's tried bad products. She has a wealth of knowledge of what makes a good product, and that makes it easier to trust her reviews and opinions because you know that she's tried so many things. And along with that, she doesn't just try the things that she's gotten in PR, she also purchases a lot of products. And that allows her to show products that maybe aren't being featured by other influencers, which is of high interest to the people that watch her. Along with that too is that she also does makeup looks that are very varied. So you know that she knows how to do a really nice, beautiful, natural look. She also knows how to do a super smoky look. She also knows how to do a super colorful look. So no matter what your personal preference is, you know that she has tried those products in a way that you might personally use them, which I think adds to the credibility of her reviews. And speaking of credibility of her reviews, number 4 is just her general honesty. And I found this one part very telling of who she is. When she created Lumiere 2, which was the liquid lipstick that was from ColourPop, she said specifically how much she didn't like ColourPop's liquid lipstick formula and how they were changing it and tweaking it and how much more she liked it. But she also mentioned that she still wore a hydrating base underneath Lumiere 2. She's releasing a collab product with a brand and still telling you this is dry without saying that it's dry. Specifically, she's telling you it's a little dry. And I love that. I was like, wow, that is some serious integrity right there to just say that straight out. And it shows commitment to her audience that she wants to give you accurate information about products so that you can know whether a product is right for you or not. And as a makeup reviewer, that is very, very important to me when I'm watching channels. I kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but I really want to make a point of this in number 5. We talked about how Kathleen connects with her audience, but I think that part of the reason why they connect so hard with her is that she brings her audience on the journey of her life. It's more personal than following a lot of other influencers because from the very beginning, she was sharing things about where she is, what she's doing, and how her life is going. And I think that created a bond between her and her audience. Her video views are consistently high, and I think that the reason why is because her audience knows that a review is never just a review. Her tutorial is very rarely just a tutorial anymore. She usually throws in tidbits about things that are happening with her, and her audience doesn't want to miss those tidbits of information. They don't want to miss a step on the journey by missing a video. And this is because Kathleen isn't just somebody that people watch. Kathleen is somebody that is in her subscribers' lives. This is somebody that has become a part of people's lives. I got a DM and I don't know if I'm allowed to share her name, but she mentioned how she was having severe anxiety, and it was because of Kathleen's videos that she decided to go get help for her anxiety. And I think that a lot of people have that connection to her where she has made an impact on them, not just buying makeup products, not just through helping with a tutorial, not just by her being silly, but by her actually impacting their lives through sharing her own life. And I think that's huge when it comes to influencers. I think that's extremely rare to find. At this point, my friend, it is your turn. In the collective brain of makeup awesomeness where we help each other to not buy crap and also to watch amazing YouTube channels, I would love to know why you watch Kathleen Lights if you watch her. I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. If I missed something, if you agree with something I said, if you disagree with something that I said. But what I would ask you to do is there are so many places of negativity on the internet. I would love to ask you if we could try to keep the comment section as positive as possible. This is supposed to be a place to lift people up. If you feel negative feelings, that is totally okay. I'm not negating your right to have those feelings, but I would love if the comment section could be as positive as possible, like I said. So at this point, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you would like to hang out a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a video for you right down there to watch. But if it is your time to go, it's no problem at all. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did. And I will link my videos on Jackie Ina and Raw Beauty Christie down below if you'd like to watch more from this series. Mad love to you. And I will see you in a video very soon. Bye!